Tower level 8. Welcome back to another Bit Legends video, fellas. We're doing floor level 8. We're going to push until we run out of tickets, and then we're going to buy more tickets, and we're going to go. I did swap to item find runes or chips, whatever you want to call them. So keep that in mind. We'll do blue, and I think Tyson next. Running through friends. I want to use friends when I can use friends, and I'll use minions when I can use minions. That way the chance of me running out of stuff is a little bit less. I basically abandoned the solo tank idea. That might be something I mess around with in the future. But right now I'm actually more intrigued on seeing how far we can go. And since the tickets are limited, that kind of limits my want to be super risky on stuff. So whatever, we'll figure it out. Do I use Lackey as a tank? Back tank? 2 tank? Yeah, let's use Lackey, why not? I'm seeing some super low staminas. I see you boys. But anywho, I should also switch to Little Angel. We'll do that in a second. So, before I was kind of wondering if we had random enemies and random bonuses, or if each level was set. I really think that everything is random now. So feel free to confirm if you did level 1 and your level 1 was different from my level 1. It's kind of a slam dunk right there. That kind of wraps it up for us. Since I'm putting people on my team, I'm going to put... hiccups are getting me. I'm going to put the Little Angel pet back on. It'll make things a little bit slower, but also in case people are using me in raids, I think they're going to benefit more from Little Angel anyways. If you check out Blue and you check out his cosmetic, he's got the Rubik's Cube. I've actually not seen the Rubik's Cube used as a cosmetic yet, and man, that thing's going crazy. So let's put on a Little Angel. And since I've abandoned the solo tank strat, let's put that on and let's see how things go. So, yeah. Oh, and I probably didn't. Did I check the mutations? All the videos are all the floors are kind of merging together in my brain, honestly. But it would be nice to see what we're going against. Main problems for folks is going to be if you're a tank, losing the defensive bonuses can really get you. But if you've done it elimination mode, you can figure it out. But still, reflect is going to be rough. And what's the other thing? The attack random skills is still going to troll you in the same way that it has always done. And there's nothing you can do about it, so just deal with it. I think the team... Maybe Ricky wasn't the move. If my team's going to kill everything before I get hit, obviously I'm not going to complain about that, but all right. I won't be able to stack up the shields from the Angel. All right. Intervene damage taken, damage dealt. That's kind of the same thing. Interesting. They're taking less damage from the first hit, so you can use an attack all skill for that. They got absorb, lifesteal, enemy kill. Okay. Oh, there's a little stacking damage bonus. So that means if I want to snipe out the boss, because if I kill all the minions, he's going to get super strong. He's going to have 40% more damage bonus, and that might actually be enough to be a problem. So that would be kind of cool. Well, cool to see, not cool to deal with. And I remember these unicorn beetles. I remember going through campaign. Those things gave me a problem. I think they have a reflect, or no, they have attack random. I think that's what it is. They have attack random. Which is, not fun times. Attack random being in the game makes sense if you have a counter to it, and that's kind of what the redirect or a taunt bonus really does. Attack random is a chance to attack anybody on the team, nothing you can really do about it. If you do have some tanks that have a redirect bonus, which doesn't exist yet, it feels like at least you have something that you can do to deal with it, to try to counter it. Also, a redirect bonus would be a massive fix for the reflex situation. Your DPS does a massive attack, it gets reflected, but one of your tanks redirects that hit and takes it. Problem solved, right? You have the problem with reflect. The reason why players feel so bad about reflect is that the amount of counterplay, the amount of options that you can do to deal with it are so minimal. The only thing that you can do is have weapons that have attack target, so you can try to avoid it. You can run a bunch of tanks. Actually, run a bunch of tanks won't make any sense. Or you can reforge your stats, but even doing that, you'd have to have like 0 attack stats to not reflect kill yourself with all the bonuses in the game, unless you want to put everything on speed, and then that's not super fun to play. So here is the boss, but yeah, I've been saying it for quite a while. Redirect is probably the solution for everything in life. Get that redirect bonus. Maybe the next tank set will have redirect on it. The upside to that is that means every class of tank would have access to it. The downside of that would mean that that everybody would have to run that gear, you know. Unless they put if they put it as a Destiny bonus, like each piece of Destiny gear could have 3% redirect. And then if you have 5 pieces, you have 15% redirect. Maybe 6% would be more appropriate, because that way you can get 60, or you can get 30 or 36 with the 6-piece Destiny. Maybe that would be the way to do it. Yeah, that would make sense. But either way, giving your team SP when hit and then redirect bonuses, whatever way that we get these in game should be available to all tanks. That way, like if they put it in Artist, then every tank has to go Artist, and that kind of kills the other classes, and that's dumb anyways. So hopefully they've got some clever things coming down the pipe, but we shall see. I've got some surprises coming to the channel, so heads up for that. Your hint on that will be a surprise, possibly unexpected content. We shall see. And for now, I'll just kind of leave it at that. There's some secret videos on the channel that you can't necessarily search, and I'll be making those a little bit more available as well. Just some fun stuff, and some things that I figured the people that are watching the show would want to see. So that's how we're doing it. And we're going to see how far we can go. I do think that DPS players are probably going to go a lot higher than tanks will be able to go, very similar to how campaign was. As a tank, you had to have perfect gear, and it was still sometimes pulling teeth to clear all the campaign content. As DPS, I think DPS players did it with like 2,000 less total stats and just crushed it. And DPS players are they're just as strong or more strong now than they were before. So, okay, we just ran through one of the floors. There we go. We get another weapon, cliff, rifle, boulder, the sword. Number 9. This is a no friends mission, I believe. And let us continue. Let's see what auto gives me. I actually don't want to do that because I still want to save my higher stat minions for other stuff. Let's do some epics. I really don't have it. Looks like I have a really good, like a bunch of options in a roster. I really don't. Archangel, is he the one that's got all the, no. It's the Azure. So let's keep those at the top. He's got a heal. It is kind of cool that it is it's testing your minion team. You get to see all the guys I made or didn't make. Apostle, look at Apostle. I just kind of want to put him he's probably just going to get one shot. It's really dumb to put him, but who knows? That might be funny. And then all these guys from raids that I don't know about. If you are plus 10ing your raid epics to be able to recycle them, the bright side of that is you will at least have relatively strong minions to throw at this on the throw levels. So that's kind of cool. Iron Ball, Kong. Yeah, I'm just looking at random minions now. Okay, let's speed this up. Self-propelled chariot. Welcome to the team. This is the most ragtagest team. Let's see if this garbage team can do the thing. And who knows, I might have to go back to the attack bet. Didn't check the bonuses, probably should have done that. Maybe over time I'll get used to all the different attack icons or the mutation icons, and I'll be able to call it from that, but we're not there yet. I think what I could do the first battle, I could wear Little Angel, get some shields on everybody, and then after that, switch to Ricky and see how that does. I do think that the skull levels are more difficult. Just kind of eyeballing it, that could totally be wrong. Maybe it's just all the same and it's just total stats is just increasing per level and there's no real anything else to it. But I wouldn't be surprised if they made the levels that you could use friends instead of minions more difficult. But we'll see. Kind of purpose of the video is a little bit of documenting stuff, just showing you guys what's what. And also, I know there's going to be a lot of players that won't want to get their toes in the water until they can see some other people run it and then kind of get a feel for how things go. I get that. I can feel it. I'm with it. Also, I need to change the icon for my videos. Maybe I should do that. The thumbnail, that's what I'm talking about. We've been using that thumbnail for quite a while. I think it might be time to change things up a little bit. A new way to customize your channel. You can now easily customize layout. Every time YouTube changes and updates stuff, it's I don't know how I feel about that. I'll just be honest. Well. There we go. I'm honestly surprised how long that squishy minion has survived, and I'd be very curious to see what his DPS meter looks like. I'm just gonna click these buttons. I don't know what they are, and if I spend SP, there's a chance of me giving somebody else SP. I guess if the minion dies, it doesn't happen. Wow, the crocodile did more damage than everyone. How is Apostle so low? Since all of his stats are into offense. How is he so low? That's so horrible. Maybe he just has horrible skills. Okay, that took a long time. Let's try to go back to Ricky. Hopefully I'm not killing people that are using me in Raid 9 right now, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, and then there's the Hades there. Hades might actually be a problem. Okie dokes. Maybe that will be my strategy. Put Little Angel on, get shields on everybody, and then switch to Ricky and see how it goes. The Godzilla Crocodile is a healer, probably the only healer on the team, so let's see how that works out. Who knows? Maybe my team will end up dying like it does in ordeals and raids, not raids, ordeals and elimination and stuff like that. And then you guys will get to see me try to solo stuff anyways. That'll probably happen in future levels. It's pretty curious, the idea of only being able to use a team or a minion once. I think that's kind of interesting. I don't dislike it per se. It of course makes you have to have a little bit more diversity in your minions. I think there's probably a bunch of people that have some minions that they can fuse, where they have the materials, they have the resources. There's just no reason for them to fuse those minions. You might look into start making other minions now, maybe. That did like no damage. I forgot to turn on the animations. We'll do that in the future. Maybe next video I'll have animations on if I don't forget. Not too bad. And I think Gibby's, 28? I think a handful of DPS got sniped by Reflect. But the max, if somebody won all of their levels, used all their tickets, and bought all the tickets on the first 2 days, the max somebody could be at tonight is level 30 and 15 per day. So whatever 100 divided by 15 is, what is that, like 7? Whatever that works out to be, it would be a week for theoretically someone to get to the top if they don't have any losses. What is it? 6.66667. Okay, great. Yeah, so with a little bit of error, maybe some losses. Hey, my minion died. That feels so bad. Yeah. You could theoretically get to 100 in a week. if you're doing all the purchase tickets. But that's 500 gems a day, so may or may not be worth your value there. But not so bad. I think they could have changed the background here. I think we have like that desert kind of brown, clay, earth kind of color in the world map, or just in the map in general. They probably could have given us a new background. Maybe it'll come in the future. Who knows? It's minor things. Dude, Godcroc doing what's up. And then, of course, Apostle died. Because Apostle's bad. I was just kind of curious to see. I really like this background a lot. I think this art's actually pretty good. I think it's new art, too. I don't remember seeing it anywhere else, but maybe I'm wrong on that one. But this is what is this, Ordeal? It kind of like reminds me of Streets of Tokyo or Streets of Korea kind of situation. Maybe it's Hong Kong. That would make some sense. But either way, I'm kind of digging it. So, I'm considering, this may or may not happen, I'm considering putting a Hall of Fame channel in the Discord for whoever hits tower level 100 first. I wanted to wait and see how difficult things are. If people are getting tower level 100 like super fast and it's like relatively easy, then obviously I don't want to put it because no one cares. But based on the scarcity of the tickets, how long it's going to take, how difficult it might be, and kind of where players get stuck, I might add it. If I do add it, it's going to be a channel where I don't have to moderate it. The Guild Boss Hall of Fame, it's kind of fun, and the reason why I have people send me pictures to verify is because it's so easy to fake it. If I post a picture of Guild Boss 4 clear, there is nothing on that page that shows you who did it, when they did it, what guild did it. Someone could literally just cut that picture and then post it and say, hey, we did it too, right? There's no way to verify it. It does have the patch number in the bottom corner, but I mean, I could edit that if I want, or that doesn't even specify who. It only gives you a little bit of when. So that's kind of a thing to think about. So what I've been doing to verify that is I have the guild send me a screenshot of their auction window, because the auction window shows the guild name, and I can see who bids on things and if it's members of the guild and whatnot. Of course, anything is fakeable. I mean, I get that. I have MS Paint too, but the effort it would take to fake it, plus the lack of a reward for faking it, I'm not too worried about it. However, with the towers, if the tower screenshot shows, I think it could show some things that are more identifiable. And if that is the case, then I wouldn't have to moderate the channel. You could just post a screenshot of your tower 100 clear, and I think it might show some stuff. It might show enough. You would get a weapon, or you get some sort of item, which means you could have the cosmetic. So I could have people post a picture of their character with the cosmetic. However, I think these cosmetics, these skins are reused. So maybe that wouldn't work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But basically, if it is enough of a prestigious achievement, I think it would make some sense to have the Tower Hall of Fame. But the thing though is, like, if 1 week from now we have like 10 people that already have the Tower 100, is anybody really going to care? It's just going to be the total stats leaderboard again, which there's nothing wrong with that. And the other thing though is, as you've seen, you can see the tower rankings in game already. So maybe that by itself is enough reason to not do it. Yeah, maybe that'll just kill the whole thing. I think that what they could do, what would be really cool if they added in a leaderboard for guild boss clears. That would be kind of cool. Do it per guild. And you could see how many guild boss 4s have been killed by what guild, how many guild boss 5s have been killed by what guild. Put that in game. I think that would actually be really, really cool. It's those kind of achievements that really motivate players, from my experience, and I think that would be nice. If it happens in game, I'll probably kill the channels though, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think people would rather be immortalized in game than have a Discord channel. But for now, it's pretty cool. I'm kind of thinking about locking the the Guild Boss 4 Hall of Fame channel when we get 20. When we get 20 guilds that have cleared Guild Boss 4, or maybe 25, I'll lock it, wrap it up, and just make an archive kind of thing. That way you can say, oh, my guild was one of the first guilds that did. We were one of the top 25 to world first Guild Boss 4. I think that would be pretty cool. I think that'd be a good thing. And then it'll be less for me to moderate over time. Guild Boss 5, though, I think that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, so, Guild Boss 4. I think top 25 guilds to kill Guild Boss 4. After that, I don't think people really care that much, honestly. Everybody likes to see their name up there. If you're Guild 26, I mean, yes, it kind of sucks. But go kill the next Guild Boss? I don't know. I am kind of curious to see how many guilds will clear Guild Boss 4 before we get new Guild Bosses. And the same thing, how many guilds will kill Guild Boss 5 before we get new Guild Bosses as well. It's kind of a interesting metrics. Sometimes devs have content ready to go, and they're waiting for people in the community to clear the content before they release new stuff. Because it kind of makes sense. I mean, imagine if no one's killed Guild Boss 4 and they're like, all right, here's Guild Boss 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20. You kind of be like, what? So maybe they're waiting on more guilds to kill Guild Boss 5 before they start giving us more stuff. But anywho, hey, here's a new background. Very nice, very nice. I don't think I've seen this before. Maybe we have, but I don't think so. It's like a little dead fire dragon, or maybe not fire, ice dragon, or maybe it's like a frozen cod in the background. I'm digging it. But other than that, we've been chilling. Videos that I've wanted to do that I haven't done yet. I really, really liked my Loot Council video based on the comments and the discussion and further chat on the Discord on the topic. I've had some people message me and say, hey, somebody pointed me to your Loot Council video. Totally makes sense. Oh my goodness. We do this now. It's working. Stuff like that. That's awesome. I do like that a lot. I've thought about other things I could do, because I know leadership can be a big problem for a lot of guilds and in games like this. But for me, it's like leadership happens in little moments all the time. You over the course of a week, you'll have like 5 little things that you'll have to deal with. And if you deal with them correctly, they'll all, hey, we got a drop. We got a saber that is a dagger. That might be a new cosmetic. I'll put that on. Put that on right now. That might be new. So hopefully it looks cool. I have no idea what it's gonna look like. I think we just passed it. Look at all these Destiny items that are in the game. Look at all that. I think it's just like every item already. That is the sword that I'm using the cosmetic of over there. We've seen those claws before and so on. Where did it go? Where? Best floor clear in video. Is it an offhand? It's a sub weapon. How dumb am I? All right, let's put it on our sub weapon. I kept thinking everything was a weapon. But yeah, that was just the weapons. So look at all these items they've added in. That's crazy. Feel free to call me out if this is already an item cosmetic that existed in the game. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Dang it. I had high hopes for that. Feel free to let me know if that's already an item that exists in the game that I just don't know about. Let's put on Gavik's little shield, little red shield. For the record, I didn't know they were going to make that into an event consumable currency item thing. I think that's kind of cool, but that's cool. Okay, so we did the thing. We got the stuff. Floor 10. How long is this video? Ooh, it's a long video. All right, boys. I will see you in the next one. Appreciate you guys for watching, and peace. Dum 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 dum.